Yep, yep, yep. Guys, welcome back. We're here for another beautiful Sunday. And listen, guys, the I came on a little bit late because my neighbor's having a graduation party. So they're having like loud music. So if you hear that, excuse that. But listen, so today I'm going to be talking about mindset and personal development. Mindset and personal development and how important it is to have a strong mindset and have some kind of personal development action plan. That's what's most important. You have to have the right mindset and the right personal development plan or action to be able to get to where you want to. But before we get there, listen, tickets running low for the conference 2024, May 11th, May 10th. Come through the ticket. Just click the link where you see wherever you're posting this. I'm going to see the link to the early bird tickets. You listen, you can still get those tickets for really pretty much free. You're paying for the cost of what it cost me to run the event. So you get a nice little discount. And just because you're buying early, and listen, early bird gets the worm. So get a chance to get those tickets, and you'll be able to get to buy them at a very discount, at least be able to give them out for as a gift. Maybe the holidays coming out. If you know somebody in Atlanta who wants to come, please let me know. If money's an issue, please let me know also. We can help them out. But yeah, so let me know about that if you need help with the tickets, because it's all about education. We're really trying to help people. It's not really about the money. It's really about the education part. So if anybody's having issues financially, let us know. We can try to help what we can. All right. All right. And so when we're discussing mindset and personal development, what we're discussing, what we're really talking about is, and this is very, you have to think about this. We're identifying your thinking habits. If you do not have good thinking habits, most likely you're not going to get the results you want. If you have poor thinking habits, you'll get poor results. Hence the term, if you have rich thoughts, you'll get the things you're looking for. So it's really that much of a difference. So that's why it's very important today to talk about mindset and personal development. Listen, when you're born, you have no idea that you have actually control over your mindset. You have no idea. It has to be taught to you. It has to be taught. So same thing with a rich mindset and a poor mindset. Someone taught it to you. It's that simple. Get back to basics, to human, how human development works. So if you were a child, no one ever taught you about good mindset and bad mindset, poor mindset and rich mindset. Nobody taught you those things. Now, the fact that someone taught you something, it does not necessarily mean it's the right thing. You could have just learned by default. All right, by default, by being around the people, your family, your friends, your relatives, the things you read, the things you watched on TV, the things you hung around, and that's how you picked up your mindset. And this could be your money mindset, could be how you work mindset, could be how you physically work out, or how you think about money mindset. All those things you learn from somebody. Now, like I said, the fact that you can learn from somebody does not mean it's the right way to think. All right, so let me give you an example. In any sport or basketball, anything, the coach always tells you it's 80% mental. It's 80% mental and 20% action, 20% skill, 20%. So same thing with business, same thing with mindset. It's 80% mental. So your money, your issues with money, it's 80% mental. It's not physical, because there's hundreds and millions of ways to make money. There's so much opportunity. We live in an opportunity in an era where it's the best, it's the easiest way to make money ever, because of technology and leverage and all these other things. So understand, you got taught how to handle money or how to work for money from somebody. So someone taught you, listen, the way you make money is you go work a job. Someone taught you that because you see everyone else have a job and you say, listen, oh, that's how you get money. But what if someone said, listen, that's not how you make money. That's how you beat your body up. The way you make money is you use your head. 80% mental. You use your head and you make money. So a trucker drives from, let's say, from Massachusetts to California. He's using his physical abilities of driving a truck to get there, and he makes his money on an hourly basis. He can only do that for so long, or how many times you can do that. Now, he might get paid well, but he's using his physical skills to drive the truck. Now, I use my mental, my 80%, my different mindset of saying, listen, I'm not going to be the trucker. I'm going to be the person who hires the trucker and buys a truck and has him go. And I pay him and he comes back with my truck and makes me money. That's how important the mindset is. All right. So that's how important you should be thinking of how someone taught you how to get money, someone taught you how to think about positivity, negativity. It's because that's how you were seasoned. That's how you grew up. So, and listen, I grew up in the same mindset of, listen, you have to work physically for money, until I really started hanging around people who who were making a lot more money than me, and they were just using their brains. So it's really hard to teach somebody how to do it until the person develops like their own skill set of thinking. So that's why it comes down to mindset and personal development, because you don't get a good mindset without personally developing. Does that make sense? You do not become positive mindset without reading about positive things on how to do things. So personal development comes first. Even though this podcast is about mindset and personal development becomes first, and then your mindset follows. So listen, if you're developing personally, what you're doing is you're changing the way you're thinking, your thinking habits, your thinking patterns. You're changing the way your brain thinks, the way it operates. And what you're doing is going to get different results from what you did before. So if you drive the truck across the country, yes, you can do that so many times. But if I can think of ways and 80% use my mind, I can do it 100 times in one shot and make more money. So that's what the difference is when it comes to how people should be thinking. Listen, it comes down to a couple things. You only know how to make as much money as you're making right now because that's what you believe your mindset is only capable of. Let me repeat that. You're making the amount of money that right now because that's how high your mindset is right now. That's the cap. That's what it feels like. That's 50,000, 60,000, 75,000, a million. That's what your cap is. That's what your mind is staying until you change and personally grow and be able to go 2, 3, 4, 5 million, 10 million, whatever the amount is. All right. So, and I see some questions coming in here on YouTube about how to change your mindset. We're going to get into that. And also here on Facebook and also in Instagram here. Listen, ask your questions is great. I'm going to answer those questions, but let me break it down first. So in terms of personally developing, it comes down to how you think. That's simple as that. And the way you think is this either positive or negative. That's the only thing. You can't think both at the same time. All right. You're either thinking about a good thought or a bad thought. It's always positive or negative. That's it. So now you have to figure out how to make sure all your 80% of your day is thinking about positive things, especially when it comes to money, body, how you think, how you speak, how everything should be positive. All right. Now, with that, what's going to happen is you're going to see a lot more positivity. So the more negativity you take in, or the more negativity you speak, the more negativity you see. The more positivity you speak, the more positivity you are, the more positivity you see. And the positive you're looking for is opportunity. You're looking for opportunity because your mindset is going to change. That's what it comes down to. So now, once you see more positivity, you're going to see a lot more opportunity to do different things with the way you think and the way you do things. So the way you have been taught, let's say, how to ride a bicycle or how to do a certain skill. Once you learned it, you can do it on your own and you can teach some other people because you already know the skill. All right. Same thing with how you think, same thing how you act, same thing how you do everything. So for me, I didn't know when you're born, you don't have the skill of business. You don't have the skill of sales. You don't have the skills of marketing. You don't know these things. So you have to learn these things from somebody else. And the way you can do that is being positive about mindset. Listen, I need to change. So I need to learn this skill. The way you learn that skill is by saying, okay, listen, I need to find the person who knows the best skill at this, who's done it for the longest, whoever's done. And that way you can improve at that skill set, take that skill set and be able to make money off of it. Once you can make money off of that, you can teach somebody else and charge them, because now you're teaching them a skill to make money. And same thing, repeat over and over again. And that could be just a business model right there. So that's what it comes down to, is the more positive your mindset, the more positive you see. The more positive you see, the more actions you're going to take and hopefully towards that positivity. And you're going to start seeing a difference in terms of your income, in terms of your output, in terms of how you think. Everything's going to change. All right. That's what it comes down to. First thing is positive and negativity. That's it. Now, the influence of how strong your mindset is going to dictate on how much money you make. And with the money that you make, it has to, you have to think of ways to think differently in terms of how you make money. So now the fact that you're making money, let's say selling a course, doing some, whatever it is, you have to think, okay, how can I monetize that one time, working one time and being able to monetize it over and over and over again? Let me give you an example. All right. So I did a previous seminar, Investing in Your Future seminar before, and we did this seminar, came out well. We had overpacked or sold out and all those things. And I took the transcript. This is just an example, right? I took the transcript from that seminar I did that, you know, a lot of people paid, I think everyone paid, I think $30-40 to get in. It was overpacked. We had to get more chairs and all those things. But I took the transcript from that and I put it in a book. All right. I put it in a book. All right. This is just one thing I'm showing you right now. I took that seminar. I took it because everyone loved it. I took it and I said, listen, do you have a recording? I said, absolutely. And I took the transcript, which just comes with the transcript by itself. I said, let me throw it in a book. This cover cost me about $5 on Fiverr. It's old because it even has my old business on it, Corenda Group. If you see, if you read Corenda Group, that's my old company. I changed everything over. But this book, right? I made it from the transcript, and I've been selling this book on Amazon and wherever personally, and it sold hundreds of copies. And it's amazing because I did the work once. And I just thought creatively and said, listen, let me take the transcript. And because it already came with the video came in, we sold the video. Also, we have the recording. If you need the recording of that seminar, absolutely fantastic. Because the seminar is this book, but in seminar form. It's like 2.5 hours. And it came out well. People loved it, and they loved the book too. So I've sold this thing in like Israel. I've sold it like in like different countries where I'm like, this is crazy because I did the work once and I'm getting paid over and over and over and over again. So that's what it comes down to. If you're thinking about how to change your mindset, I had to get better. I had to put on that seminar about, you know, credit and how to start a business, how to fix your credit, all those things. I had to become better. I taught those things because I helped myself do those things. I took it and put it in a book. I made money off the book and off the seminar, off the recording, you know. But I had to change differently. And now I got like 4 or 5 income streams from just that one seminar, which is absolutely amazing. So this book right here is like written like a kindergartner, for a kindergarten, because average person can only read up to 3rd grade level. So it's real simple. It's real simple, real easy book. And it says, like, listen, wealthy, like, you know, it says audience. You can see audience because I didn't change anything. I didn't do anything. I just put the transcript in there. It says the audio 1. This is the part where in the book, in the video, it has the term wealthy. I had somebody transcribe and put the type chapters in there from Fiverr. Listen, look, liability, like, and the reason asset. The reason I did this asset, I'm showing everyone. So because it is simple. I made it very, very simple, and that's why I think it worked and sold for everything. But my mind had to change for it. My mindset had to be solid. My personal development had to be up to be able to sell this book on Amazon. Think about the idea of putting it on Amazon, getting the transcript. Those things right there had to come from me becoming better. All those things I'm talking about. I'm not trying to brag or anything. It's just I had to become better to do these things. I couldn't have been the same person 7 years ago, 5 years ago. I did this 5 years ago, 3 years ago. Couldn't be the same person who wrote the book. I wasn't that person. I had to become better and fix my credit and start a business. Even this business, I changed it over now. It's a better construct. Like even my old logo, like this is KG Group. Still has my number, but this email doesn't work anymore. I got to update this thing. But that's the whole point. The whole point though is I started and I did something and I became better, and I had to improve to do these things. That's what I'm telling you guys. So whatever you're improving or whatever you want to do, you have to improve your mindset. And then once you improve your mindset, your personal development will come along by improving on how you think and the people you hang around with. And the way you think about that is, think about the words personal development. You're developing a person who you want to become. You're developing the person who you want to become. So the way you do that is by reading the things or following the things that you want to become, because we're monkey see, monkey do. If you keep it very simple, we're monkey see, monkey do. So if I see somebody doing real estate, this is Grant Cardone. I read his book. Shout out to Uncle G. And I'm doing real estate, but I'm doing a different niche. I'm doing something different. But I read the stuff that I see other people doing in the same industry that I want to be in. So that's what I'm talking about. Same thing with you. Whatever you want to do, I don't care what it is. It could be real estate, could be coins, gold, silver, could be clothes, could be whatever. You're changing your mindset to that specific thing and hopefully making money off of it. All right. That's what I'm thinking about in terms of when I say mindset and also personal development. Listen, it's 80% mental. Everything is 80% mental. 80%. Think about that. The action is just 20%. So 80% mental. You have to get your mindset right. All right. Don't put a cap on how much money you can make, because if I put a cap on, I'm going to make money on the seminar itself, I would have been just made that. I think I made $1,000 or $2,000 on that seminar total after spending money and everything. But this book has made me more money, and now I'm an author. So and if you want this book, please, I'll put the link in there. It's an Amazon. Get it. It's a cheap book. I think it's sell for $20 or something like that. But it's got so much more value than you could think of in terms of just basics. All right, and pretty much what it is my story and the way I remember AMX C740. We're talking about the credit score, or Wake Up with Money. This is a great chapter right here. Wake Up with Money. Listen, this talks about ways I've made money with like the seminar itself and also even the book itself. So understand, you could do these things, but the only way you can do that is by having a strong mindset and a personal development where you've made a change in how you think about money. Listen, if you think about it, you have to think of yourself as a bank. Okay, a bank never loses money. If they lose money, it's very, very rare. They have a risk department. Same thing with yourself. So when you're risking money, you're risking your time, you're risking your efforts, you're risking your thinking. Why not think about multiple ways of making money? Don't think about one way. Don't think about physically working a job. Don't think about that. Think about, use your strongest tool to think about ways to use, let's say, VAs for your business, or do something in terms of read a book, or reach out to somebody on Instagram that you want to talk to. Simple things like that. Change how you think, change how you act, change how your mind thinks regularly. All right, change it. And the way you do that is by doing different things and different actions. All right. So like I said, when it comes to personal development, I'd say focus on the books and the people, and the people you want to see and act and be like and be around. And mindset wise, it's just got to be positive. Everything's got to be positive around you. We are what we eat. You are what you eat. Simple as that. You are what you consume. So if you consume a lot of negative stuff, you're going to be negative all the time. You're going to see negative things around you. But if you are eating positive things, you're eating the things that will change how you think positively, then you'll see those positive things, and then guess what? You can make different actions. All right. So listen, pick up this book. This chapter right here is also another Wake Up with Money. It's talking about real estate right there. All right. So guys, reach out if you have any questions. Like I said, get this tickets. If you see the link, if you see the place there, be able to get the link and be able to purchase tickets is going to be absolutely phenomenal. That Investing in Future 2024 May 11th conference. Buy the tickets. I'll put the link in there. I'll find it in my bio, and you'll be able to see a lot more speakers than myself who will be talking about money and banking and real estate and absolutely everything you could think of in terms of estate planning, buying businesses, how to evaluate a business, how to get the proper insurance, how to do life insurance so you make money on while you're still alive. Like, I mean, there's so many real estate, obviously, real estate, my business, and other real estate investors and business owners and entrepreneurs who are just hungry and doing the same thing that you're trying to do or trying, maybe thinking about doing. We have a great hotel space. If you want to need a hotel, we can come in. If you're coming out of state, let us know. We can help you on that end too. Let's see if we have any questions here. All right, cool. Let me see here. I got Jordan here. Coach Kenny, I have a tough mindset because I grew up in I'm in a poor environment. How do I change my mindset? Listen, um, he's so right. Listen, your environment makes your mindset. So you're probably going to have to move. Jordan, whatever. I think it's either you're in Jordan or your name is Jordan. You're gonna have to move. It's that simple. If you're in an environment that's negative, you have to move. Listen, I had to move. I had to disappear. I had to get away for a little bit to change my mindset, away from everyone, friends, family, all those. Like, sometimes you have to just get away. It's that simple. The people might. It's tough too. The closest people might be the negative people around you. But for me, I have great family now that we talk and do all these things. But I had to get away for a little bit and get my mindset right and get my business right and get everything right, because otherwise, I wouldn't be great to anybody if I was a poor-minded person. All right, and you're probably not a good person either if you're poor-minded. I don't want to hang around you. All right, let's see another question here. We got Facebook here and Instagram. Let's see, you got some questions here also. All right, Coach Kenny, what is the hardest part about personal development? The hardest part about personal development, it comes down to being consistent with it. All right, consistency is the hardest part when it comes to personal development. People don't stick long enough with it to see the results. So consistency. If you can find a way to be consistent with it, that means scheduling it. Scheduling it the same way you eat, the same way you do everything, schedule it. So that could be any way you can think of. For me, it's, in the car, audio. At home, I have books everywhere. Books everywhere. In the toilet, I don't care. I have a book everywhere. So it doesn't matter for me. I grab a book every single time I get a chance. And also, everything I watch is try to be positive, business, money, like all those things, because that way it tunes me, keeps me tuned in what I'm trying to do. All right. So consistency. Remember, consistency is the key. All right. Another great question right there. What other question you got here? Let me see. All right. What book would you suggest for first one mindset? Um, take your pick. Take your pick. Anything on mindset. Um, Jim Quick has a great book, just came out, Limitless. That's a great mindset book, and also thinking person, like mindset, like it's a great book. Read that book if you can. Jim Quick, shout out to Jim Quick. He's a very smart guy. Love to meet him sometime if we can, maybe somewhere. So that's a great book. So because you don't want to have a limit on your mindset. Another book I'd suggest, definitely another book, is obviously Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich. Obviously, he didn't say work and grow rich. It's Think and Grow Rich. So that's another great book on mindset and also personal development. Those two things I definitely suggest. And obviously, the third book I suggest is Invest Your Future, Zero to Millions in Assets. This is a real third grade basic ways on how to make money in today's economy. This could be in any economy too, because it talks about how to build your credit, how to start a business, how to use that to help you generate wealth. How do you get free travel trips and all that. Like, it's got some good stuff in there. All right. So get those three books. I think that's where good way to start in terms of those. All right. Let's see here. One other question here. And I'm gonna get out of here because I want to catch something here. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. I got a question here. Okay, Coach Kenny, what is your favorite YouTube? He put YT. I think it's YouTube. Right? What's my favorite YouTube? Um, for me, it's pretty much audiobooks. That's pretty much any channel that has audiobooks, especially the whole, like, long, the full book. I have a playlist, a private playlist for myself. If you guys want access to it, I can give it to you. But it's a playlist on full books. So for me, I want to listen to the whole book. People want to listen to notes and stuff. Find a long ass book on YouTube and just listen to the whole book, especially on mindset and personal development. That's what I suggest. And for me, I think they're different name channels, so I don't have a favorite channel. All right, let's see what other question you got here. Question, let's see, Coach Kenny, what is your heart? What? No, I already answered that question. I think you repeated the question on YouTube and also on Facebook. Let me see. All right, one more question here. Coach Kenny, do you think I should leave my parents' house and start my own business? Should you leave your parents' house and start your own business? I mean, I don't know how old you are. I don't know what age you are, but I always suggest people, try to find your independence. Try to find your independence as quickly as possible. I think it makes you stronger. I think it improves your life. I think it makes you more self-sufficient. So let me see. Okay, he's putting. Okay, you're 29. You're 29, and you live with your. You want to start your own business. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you should have been moved out. But make sure don't leave your parents stranded. I don't know how bad your parents' situation is, but don't leave them stranded. But also be careful on starting a business. You have to know what you're doing. So get something that you want to make sure is going to make money for you, and also figure out what your living situation is going to be like. Because I'm not sure what your parents are like, and I'm not sure what. That's a tough question to answer. I can't answer that because you want to leave your parents' house and start a business, and you're 29. So let's say do it. Go do it. Why not? Let me see here. Okay, another question here. What's the cost for the seminar, the conference? Yeah, that's the conference is the early bird tickets are $100, so they're only $100, and then they're gonna go up to $250 for the regular, and then $350 for the VIP. Let me see. Yep, definitely. Okay. You feel okay. So he asked all the questions. Okay, so so he wants to leave his parents' house, be able to start a business, and leave his parents. Yeah. So I suggest definitely go for it, man. Go hard and just maybe I suggest definitely get a mentor or go work in a business that you want to start and get the skills first or get the idea, and that we don't just start off blindly. That's what I suggest. So I think that's definitely do that. That's great. All right. Listen, I'm gonna get out of here because we talked about a lot of things in terms of personal development and mindset. If you need to rewatch those things, it's on Facebook. It's going to be on YouTube. It's obviously going to be on Instagram also. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. And then, like I said, if you need help with anything else, please let me know. Reach out to us. Listen, we're always here to help. That's the reason we come out here. I don't need to be here on Sundays on 7 o'clock every single Sunday trying to help people, but I try to because I try to teach people how to think differently and also how to make more money. So that's simple. All right, guys. I'll see you guys next week. Until then, I'll see you at the top.